Ready to play Larabo and the Dagger of Amon Ra. Everyone loves that Sierra logo. Not seeing ya. Oh, that's why. That's better. Lorabo in the Dagger of Amon Ra. Okay. Introduction. Danger, Will Robinson. At least that's what it sounds like right now. Executive producer Ken Williams of the famous Ken and Roberta Williams pair. It almost sounded like it slid into a Day of the Tentacle theme there. Although I guess this did predate DOT, so can't accuse them of plagiarizing. Oh no. Mysterious gent is crouched down. That's pretty intense, man. Bruce Balfour.
There is still time to correct this most grievous misunderstanding, Mr. Carter. The Dagger of Amon Ra must be returned to Egypt.
Stay out of my way, or I'll thrash you within an inch of your life.
Subtle.
Surely you can find a way to accommodate everybody's wishes.
Who are you to tell me what I can do with my own property?
Your property? What authority do you have?
The authority of the Egyptian Antiquities Service. So if you don't like it, I suggest you waddle on back to Egypt and complain to your own government.
Colonialism.
Would it not be better to work this out diplomatically?
This isn't a case for diplomacy. It's a case for your acceptance of the situation.
It is not just my acceptance at issue, Mr. Carter. Frankly, some of our people are quite upset, moved to take drastic measures if need be.
Are you threatening me, you malodorous
Could that
little man?
involve murder, perchance?
Mr. Carter, there are some who would rather fight back than allow their country to be stripped of its national treasures.
Any fat savage who lays a finger on my exhibit or threatens me will
Pulling out
find
the S
himself
word
in
there.
deep trouble. Do I make myself clear?
As clear as the water of the oasis, Mr. Carter.
Listen to that Egyptian figure of speech. It's Egyptian figure of speechness. Here comes a person carrying down a giant crate.
That steamer trunk, young man. It's exceedingly valuable.
It sure is heavy, Mr. Carrington. You got gold bars in here or something?
Valuable enough to murder someone over?
Concern. Now be a good lad and take it to my taxi. The Countess is waiting.
New Orleans, 1 week later.
Are you sure you've got everything?
Yes, Daddy.
Ah, it's Daddy.
You've got Sam's address.
The Obi-Wan
at the paper?
figure that
Yes, Daddy.
Laura Bow talks
You've
to
got the money I gave you?
randomly in the previous installment
yes,
of this
Daddy.
game.
Don't worry.
Put some money in your shoe. New York's a big city, and there's a lot of crime there.
Ah,
Look, I'm
Unlike
going
in the
straight
South.
to the paper. What could possibly go wrong?
Let me give you a little more money, just in case.
Dad,
everyone
I've
knows
got
the
to
pre-civil
go.
rights South was completely devoid of
Godspeed,
crime.
Laura. Call me as soon as you get there.
I'll be fine, Dad. I'm going to make you proud of me.
I already am, honey.
Oh. Bruce Balfour, game designer. I'm not sure what else he's responsible for. Might be worth looking up later, though. And this is the CD version with full voice acting and everything else.
Excuse me, dear, are you a secretary?
Actually, I'm starting a new job as a reporter for the New York Daily Register News Tribune. My name's Laura Bow.
How nice. I'm Irmgard. Is this your first trip to the big city?
Am I that obvious? How could you tell?
By the way you keep glancing out the window, dear. I did the same thing the first time I came to New York. The tall buildings, the people rushing around, it was all so exciting. Then I stepped off the train and got mud.
Ah, welcome to New York
How
City.
awful.
It's the New York experience. Thank you, dear. You're very
Seems like
kind.
they'd have better security
I've
at a
enjoyed
train
traveling
station.
with you.
Do you need any help getting home?
Yeah, seriously,
no, dear,
there's
I'll be
like
fine. Thank
no
you.
security at this train station. It's
You're
crazy.
sure you'll be okay?
Her bag just got stolen.
Yes, thank you. Goodbye.
It's almost as if criminals just lay in wait at the train station for oblivious Southerners.
Goodness gracious, my suitcase!
Wah,
Any
wah,
spare
wah,
dime, miss?
wah.
Certainly, sir. I'm always ready to help those who are less fortunate.
Well, that's just peachy. Give me all your money then.
Excuse me?
Hand it over.
Can't trust those
This seems
panhandlers.
very unfair.
Welcome to New York, kid.
I'm not sure this is an entirely fair portrayal of New York
I'm
City.
not gonna let a little bad luck ruin my day. Hello, New York. Laura Bow has arrived. My destiny awaits. Nothing can stop me now. I really want to thank you for hiring me, Mr. Augustini.
For hiring you? I don't even know who you are.
I'm Laura Bow. I believe you know my father, John Bow.
Ah, John Bow's daughter. Now I remember. How is he?
He's fine, and he says hello.
I like
You
how a
wanted to know
skeleton
if you
is
still had
employee
that
of the month.
newspaper clipping on your wall about the explosion of the Hindenburg building in New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yes, your father was the first cop on the scene of the explosion, and he let me into the wreckage so I could cover it for the paper. I rescued Rupert Hindenburg from his burning office, wrote about it, and made a name for myself as a reporter. I owe John a lot for that. Think you could handle being a reporter for a big city paper?
I'll do my best, sir.
We usually just hire men for this job. It's rough out there, and you're kinda small.
Sexism.
I can do it, Mr. Augustini. Just give me a chance.
Looking from this angle, it doesn't seem
All
like
right,
she's
as a favor
actually
to my
that
old pal John,
far
but I'll be
below the
keeping a
desk.
close eye on you.
But okay.
Thank you, sir.
For your first assignment, I want you to write about a burglary. Some kind of fancy knife was stolen from the Lion Decker Museum. I'll arrange for you to attend the fundraiser at 7 o'clock tonight for their new Egyptian exhibit. Everyone will be there. Tell them you're covering the society news so they won't clam up on you.
Ah, good.
You won't regret it, sir. I have a nose for news.
Just keep your nose out of trouble. Here's your official notebook and your pencil. It already has Crodfaller's notes in it. Have the story ready by 3 tomorrow or you're out of a job.
It's pretty harsh. Act 1. Laura Bow, a nose for news.
Laura Baines, right?
Laura Bow, sir. And I believe you have the advantage.
Crodfaller rhubarb, ma'am, though you can call me Rube. So I suppose you've already met Sam.
Yes, he's very colorful.
Don't let him shake you. He's tough on the outside, but inside he's got a heart of stone.
I'm sure he... Pardon me? What did you say?
Never mind, just pulling your leg. Why don't you take this desk right here and we'll get you settled in.
That's very kind of you. Mr. Augustini sort of left me on my own. I have to start on this story about a burglary at the Lion Decker Museum.
Alright. What now? Well, since this is an adventure game, I better check my surroundings. So let's
It's
look
a waste paper basket conveniently situated next to the desk.
Is there anything inside this waste paper basket?
You find a curiously heavy object in the trash.
Ah, a baseball. God knows a baseball will come in handy in my career as a news reporter.
You pick it up and place it in your purse.
Oh, and it's nice they have a question and yeah, that's a nice system to have.
This is now your desk.
Okay. Anything inside?
The desk drawer is locked.
But it's mine.
You peel up a corner of the blotter to reveal a small key.
Ah, good. Open my desk.
You pick it up and place it in your purse.
I'll be unlocking this desk, thank you.
You unlock the drawer. Unfortunately, the key permanently jams itself in the lock. Let's hope you never want to lock this drawer again.
I hope so. What is this?
A press pass. It reads, Press. Your pants while you wait. Low-Fats Chinese Laundry, 5858 Broadway Avenue, New York.
Ah, well, I guess I can go to this Chinese laundromat.
You pick it up and place it in your purse.
All right.
You already have plenty.
Okay.
You only find some... You only...
Alright. Well, what else?
I hope I'm not intruding. I mean, if you were working on the burglary story.
Miss Bow, please, it is not a problem. Yes, I'd started work on the story, but it's not your fault that it's been reassigned. That's just something I'll have to take up with Sam.
Thank you, Mr. Rube. It must be so thrilling to see your byline on a story.
I rarely get a byline on my obituaries. I seem to be pigeonholed on the obit page.
Obits can be pretty interesting, actually.
It must be so...
Alright, questions? Sam, tell me about yourself. So, how do I, select? Am I doing this right? Maybe I need to click on the thing I want to ask and then exit.
I have a feeling
Oh, okay. Yep, that's how it
1926
works.
is going to be a great year, don't you?
Yeah? You ever try writing obituaries for a living? Hardly a jolly way to spend the year.
Fair point. How about the burglary?
Were you able to get any leads at all about the burglary at the museum?
No, hadn't been working on the story very long. I went to see Detective O'Reilly down at the police station, but he was pretty tight-lipped.
Okay.
I was planning on talking to Ziggy down at the speakeasy. He's a stoolie, usually good for a tidbit or two.
Ah, the speakeasy.
Any other leads I can follow up on?
With due respect, ma'am, it's going to be your byline on the story, not mine.
Point taken, Mr. Crodful. Rube.
What else? How about Egyptology?
Any wisdom you'd care to pass along about Egyptology?
You've already proven to me you know as much about Egyptology as I do. Maybe more. I bow to your superior knowledge, Miss Bow.
Thank you, sir.
How have I proven that to him? Okay. Maybe just by the fact that I know the word Egyptology. Alright. Tell me about this press pass.
What is this?
I'm not sure. Hand it to me and I'll take a closer look at it.
Okay.
Oh, this is what we call a press pass. Very useful. We ran out of official press passes. This is a business card for low fats, but if you wave it in front of a cabbie, it'll take you where you want to go.
That's nice. How about this baseball?
I found this baseball in the trash. What should I do with it?
Keep it, I guess, or give it away. The sports writer who sat at your desk only had about 50 souvenir baseballs.
Only. Tell me about my notebook.
What should I do with this notebook?
You're a reporter, for heaven's sake. Surely you know to take notes.
But why does it have all these notes already in it?
Because that was my notebook, and I was taking notes in it for the burglary investigation. It's your notebook now. and I don't care to discuss it anymore.
Apparently a testy subject. Tell me about the speakeasy that you mentioned.
Where can I find this speakeasy?
Just ask any cab driver. They'll take you there. It's the place disguised as a flower shop.
Alright, good to know. Oh, I meant to click on places. New York, tell me about the Big Apple.
Any advice for somebody who's brand new to the city?
Well, keep your eyes off the tall buildings. That's how muggers spot you. Don't leave your luggage alone for a moment, or somebody will walk off with it. And if you travel anywhere, be sure to put some money in your shoe, just in case.
How about the Leyendecker Museum?
Is there anything I should know about the Leyendecker Museum?
Yeah, I went down there. I did get that far in the investigation, at least. I met the museum's president, a stodgy old croaker named Archibald Carrington III. Cagey guy, didn't seem overly concerned about the dagger. You might see if you can get a little bit more out of it.
Suspicious.
I also spoke with a Pippin Carter. Nasty little squirt. He acts like the world owes him a living. Apparently, he's the one who's originally discovered the dagger in Egypt, along with some of the other junk in the exhibit. Now, he was hot about the dagger. Took the whole thing like it was a personal stab at him. No pun intended.
Tell me about the 12th Street docks.
Give me the lowdown on the 12th Street docks.
Lowdown? You've been reading too much pulp fiction. The docks are the docks. Keep away from them unless you have business there.
What can you tell me about low fats?
It's a place to take your laundry. That's about it, as far as I know.
Alright. Tell me about the police station.
Anything I should know about the police station?
Well, it's usually a good source of information. It's standard procedure to check there at some point in any investigation. Sometimes they just blow smoke at you, hand you the commissioner's party line. But once in a while, they'll give you something you can actually use.
Fair enough. Tell me about the Tribune, this newspaper.
Is there anything I should know about working here at the New York Daily Register News Tribune?
Well, first of all, we call it the Trib. No need to use the whole name. I don't think anyone in New York even remembers the whole shebang. Second, don't worry about Sam. He's gruff and loud, but he's really a cream puff. Don't let him push you around. Lastly, don't get too attached to any one assignment. You never know when it'll be yanked away from you and given to some less experienced reporter with no qualifications except an in with the boss.
Sorry, man.
Sorry. Didn't mean to get peevish.
The audio is certainly compressed, I'll say that. Alright, I've asked about all the places. Tell me about this Ziggy fellow that you mentioned.
Who is Ziggy?
He's what we politely call a stool pigeon. Basically, the guy squeals
Quite
for
polite.
cash. Amazing that the guy hasn't had his neck broken by now.
Tell me about the John Bow, my father.
Have you heard the name John Bow?
Don't think so. He a relative of yours?
He's my father.
Oh, Sam's friend. Never met him, I'm afraid.
He's a bitter man. Tell me all about this low-fat gentleman.
Tell me about low fat.
The old laundry guy? What's to tell?
Okay. Tell me about Crodfaller T. Rhubarb. You, my friend.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Rhubarb.
What's to tell? I'm a reporter for this paper, probably since before you were born.
But I want to know about the real Crodfaller T. Rhubarb.
You mean there's another Crodfaller T. Rhubarb? No two sets of parents could be that cruel.
That's okay, Mr. Crodfaller. You don't have to tell me about yourself if you don't want to.
Rube.
Who are you calling a... Oh, Rube's your nickname, isn't it? Sorry, I forgot.
How about Detective Ryan O'Reilly? Tell me all. Give me the lowdown on Det O'Reilly.
Have you dealt with Detective O'Reilly?
I know he's assigned to the case. I didn't get anything out of him. Maybe you'll have better luck being a lady and all.
Wah, 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 wah. Tell me about Dr. Archibald Carrington.
What should I know about Archibald Carrington?
Carrington hasn't been in the States long. He's from England, but somehow he doesn't quite come off on the level. Call me stupid, but I just think the guy should be more concerned about museum property vanishing. His first month on the job, too.
All right. Tell me about Dr. Pippin Carter.
What can you tell me about this Pippin Carter character?
A queer bird, if ever I've met one. Kind of comes across as cultured, yet he's a loudmouth, you know what I mean? He's got a chip on his shoulder the size of the Brooklyn Bridge. He'll try to cut you down, just shake it off. That's what I had to do.
Thanks, Taylor Swift. Tell me all about our boss, Sam Augustini.
What can you tell me about Sam?
He's a perfectionist. I badmouth him now and then, but, well, he's given me plenty of breaks, so I owe him a few.
Good to know. Good to know. I think I've asked you about everyone, so I'm going to leave you alone, fair sir. What's on this bulletin board?
One notice reads, when covering formal events such as embassy parties, please dress appropriately. We've had complaints about reporters who refuse to dress properly at social events.
Interesting, interesting.
One of the notices reads, some of our employees have been asking for a 40-hour work week, as has been proposed by Mr. Henry Ford. This is not an automobile factory, this is a newspaper. News happens 24 hours a day, and we need to report it.
Jeez, what a hard ass.
One of the notices reads, stolen, 1 Victrola, reward offered, no retribution will be exacted. One of the notices reads, Dr. Darwin DeLoring will be hosting a symposium, Jazz, the Charleston, and Other Sins of Our Times, to be held in the cafeteria next Tuesday. All repentant souls are invited to attend.
Ah.
One notice reads, when covering...
All right. Can I talk to these people?
Aren't you Eddie Bedletter, the syndicated columnist? I'm a great fan of yours, and I've read...
Yeah. I'm busy right now.
All right.
I'm so excited to be a member of the Trib staff. After all, I studied journalism in college. I went to Tulane and never thought that my first job out of school would be at a paper as prestigious as this one. I mean, that is unusual, isn't it?
I'm sorry, were you talking to me?
Never mind.
That was a very indignant voice. How about this gentleman?
I'm looking for the women's lounge.
Hey, good luck, kiddo. We've never had one. No ladies ever worked at this paper.
Alright. Sam, can I
You
talk
can
to
feel
you?
the tension in the city newsroom of the new... You can feel...
Alright, I can't go in through those doors. Can I go into the men's room for some reason?
You can't go in there. That's the men's lounge.
That's the men's
You glance
lounge.
around curiously, but there's no sign of a ladies' lounge. This is patently unfair.
Seems like a bit of a problem. You know, why do they even label it label it for gents if they don't have a different one? Oh well. Out we go. Alright, I better save my game, as they say. Alright. Can I just talk to random people on the streets of New York?
This person is too busy to stop.
It's fair enough, fair enough. What's this place here?
Don't stray too far in the Big Apple. It's a big city and you're not familiar with it yet.
Alright, alright. If you don't look both ways, you'll be dead in no time flat. Alright. I'll try to do better this time. Let's see if we can hail a taxi here.
Greetings, madam. I can motivate you to your destination if you can prove that you're a reporter or if you have American currency.
Ah. Just like a taxi driver.
To what location would you like to be motivated, madam?
Take me to the Leyendecker Museum. I'm supposed to cover that place. So they say.
Be careful of the sticky spot on that seat. I'm always taking that 6-year-old Asimov kid over to his parents' candy store in Brooklyn.
Ah.
He likes to read science fiction pulps and lick lollipops in the back seat. Intelligent kid, but kind of messy.
What a coincidence that Isaac
Thanks
Asimov,
for traveling with us, madam.
as a child,
Have a pleasant day.
has been riding with this very taxi driver. Alright. Okay.
This door is locked. You see that the fundraising party will begin at 7 p.m.
Formal attire is required. Okay, so I need to get some fancy clothes, and I need to be back here at 7 o'clock, I guess. Since it's apparently not open. Nowhere are the hours listed, but that's okay. Alright. Let's see, where can I get,
Greetings, madam. I can motivate you to your destination if you can prove that you're a reporter or if you have American currency.
a little forgetful there, aren't you?
To what location would you like to be motivated, madam?
Take me to someplace where I can get some clothes, I guess. Maybe the laundry. laundry place. That seems like a decent bet.
Heard about that new Air Commerce Act that was just passed? It's the one that provides federal aid for airlines and airports. I find it unfair. The government doesn't subsidize hardworking taxi chauffeurs. Thanks for traveling with us, madam. Have a pleasant day.
All right. What are you kids doing?
What's your name, little boy?
None of your beeswax.
You're quite the impertinent little boy, aren't you?
Yeah, well, my folks told me not to talk to strangers.
Fair enough.
His name's Paul Untermeyer.
Yeah, but we call him Stinky because his initials are P.U.
Ah.
Silence alone is great. All else is weakness. Alfred de Vigny.
So what's your name, little boy?
Biff.
My, what a nice name. It's a nice day, isn't it?
I don't know.
Well, there's not a cloud in the sky and the sun is shining.
I guess. Makes the ants light quicker, that's for sure.
So, what are you doing?
Giving these crummy ants a hot foot. Wanna try?
Thank you kindly. Some other time.
Your loss, lady.
So, do you have any interesting hobbies?
Killing ants, hitting baseballs through windows, and passing on my wisdom to those younger than me. What's it to you?
Just asking.
Maybe...
Yeah? Well, don't ask again.
Maybe you'd be interested in this baseball that I have here.
This nifty baseball wouldn't be of any use to you, would it?
I don't know. Let's see it. Not bad. I'm not sure about this Bob Roos signature, but it's not a bad imitation. Stitching integrity is about 89%.
Ah.
Trade?
Know your statistics
That's
there.
just what I was thinking. I could use that magnifying glass you boys are using.
Hey, Scram, we're using this glass.
Have we got a deal?
Okay, why not? Here you go.
Hey, what a jip. Now how are we gonna moidalize these ants?
Ease up, Stinky. We're almost out of ants anyway. Then we'll go to Old Man Meadow's place and bust up his windows.
Yeah!
Thanks, lady. Pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you, young man.
The voice acting is
You pick it up and place it in your purse.
You're not gonna leave? What are you doing if you don't have the magnifying glass anymore? Oh. Let's check out low fats, I guess.
Excuse me.
Yes, please.
I was just wondering, do you work here?
Yes, ticket, please.
Pardon?
Ticket, please. You here to pick up, yes?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was just looking around.
Okay, look all you want. Looking is free. Laundry not so.
Fair enough. Can you tell me anything about the Lion-Decker Museum?
Ever been to the Lion-Decker Museum?
Of course. Low-fat, big contributor to museum. $2 every year. Some customer also work at museum. Wolf Heimlich, security guard. Very important.
Anybody else from the museum ever come here?
Yes, let me think. Woman doctor, Greek name. Olympia something. McGillicuddy.
McGillicuddy.
Miklos? Yes, that's it. Olympia Miklos. Not know what she do at museum, but she work there. She and Mr. Heimlich sometime come in together.
Have you been there recently?
Not been there in, must be almost a year. Whoa, time to send in another $2.
Besides Mr. Heimlich and Dr. Miklos, are any of your other customers museum employees?
Not think so. Oh, wait, how could I forget? Yvette Delacroix, very lovely lady. She work at museum.
Tell me about the people that you just talked about.
So you do the laundry for Dr. Olympia Miklos?
Yes, spooky lady. All black clothes. She nice, but scary.
Ah, all black clothes. Who would wear all black? Oh. Tell me about this, Yvette Delacroix character.
Do you know Yvette Delacroix?
A small smile flickers over Low-Fat's normally inscrutable features.
Why are you smiling?
Low-Fat have arrangement with Yvette. Laundry for free.
And what do you get in return?
Once more, Low-Fat seems to smile slightly, his eyes refusing to meet yours.
Is it something private?
Low-Fat not want to kiss and tell. Enough said, Kay?
I won't tell anyone. I'm sure whatever it is, I've heard it before.
He whistles an unrecognizable tune and deliberately looks away.
Interesting. Tell me about Wolf Heimlich and this
Tell
maneuver.
me about Wolf Heimlich. What's so funny?
Nothing. Wolfie funny. Funny man. Take himself very seriously. Stand up straight. Act like soldier.
What else can you tell me about him?
Occasional bloodstain. Never sweat. Very tidy. Only see him once in a while.
Alright.
Apparently Low-Fat does a good bit of hand tailoring. The shelves are filled with fabrics, silks, wools, cottons, and satins.
That's nice.
In another 50 years or so, these will all be replaced with snazzy, durable acetates.
Okay.
This oversized cart is brimming with other people's dirty laundry. Looks, can be. An evening gown hangs on the rack behind Low-Fat. It's a couple of years out of date, but it appears to be your size.
Can I get that?
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. You don't know where it's been. Don't touch.
Okay. Can I ask him about it? No.
Pardon me.
Yes, please?
I feel a little strange to ask, but I'm looking for something I can wear to a formal party. You wouldn't happen to have something like that, lying about unclaimed, maybe?
This not clothing store, lady. No sell unclaimed clothes. Somebody come for clothes, get very angry.
But surely there must be clothes that go unclaimed.
2 years, then unclaimed laundry go to Salvation Army.
What if I ask you very nicely?
You join Salvation Army, then I give you unclaimed laundry.
Alright. Fair enough. I guess I'll be heading out now, Mr. Stereotypical Chinese man. Alright, better save my game. Can I go up here?
After a quick glance at the dark staircase, you decide that it's potentially hazardous to your health and that there can't possibly be anything of interest upstairs.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll go elsewhere.
Greetings, madam. I can motivate you to your destination if you can prove that you're a reporter or if you have American currency.
You don't remember me? Alright, here's my press pass.
To what location would you like to be motivated, madam?
Take me to the, police station. I'd like to ask about the theft there.
I had Al Jolson in this taxi last week. He's starting work on a movie, The Jazz Singer, where you can actually hear people talking.
Another 1920s anecdote.
I don't know. I don't think it'll ever replace radio. Thanks for traveling with us, madam. Have a pleasant day.
Oh, there's a gentleman asleep here.
Excuse me, sir.
Don't bother me, lady. I'm sleeping.
Alright. Fair enough. Hello.
Pardon me. I'm looking for some information.
Well, take yourself down to the library then.
Pardon me, Sergeant, but I happen to be a reporter with the Trib.
Oh, well, strike up the barn then. Look, lassie, I've been out in my dogs all day, and I hadn't had my lunch. And I got better things to do than to jaw with some slip of a girl reporter. Go on with you now.
Why are you a Scottish stereotype?
Excuse me, but I really need some information.
The desk sergeant ignores you, though his stomach growls impatiently.
Apparently I need to get him some kind of a sandwich.
Look, miss, I'm not in the mood to answer any reporter's questions.
Let's see what's in here.
You knock politely. You hear the muffled response. Come in.
Sure and begorra, I'm Detective O'Reilly. What would you be wanting then, lass?
Why are all these detectives
New
Scottish?
York Daily Register News Tribune. I'm looking into the burglary at the Lion Decker Museum, and I understand you're handling the case. Would it be possible for me to look at your report?
You can't be a reporter, lass. You're a girl. The Trib only hires men.
I am a reporter, sir, and you can check with my editor, Sam Augustini, if you don't believe me.
You're a
I thought
girl.
That Prodfeather guy was going to be writing the robbery article.
Crowdfaller was assigned to it, but the story is mine now. Can I see that report, please?
It's very technical, lass. I don't think you'll be learning much from it.
Thank you for your concern, Detective, but I'd like to be the judge of that.
You're a determined girl. I'll say that much for you. Have a look, then.
The file on the Lion Decker Museum burglary is nothing more than a single handwritten page. It mentions only one stolen
Very technical.
object, the Dagger of Amon-Ra. The burglar or burglars left no fingerprints or other clues. Their method of access to the museum is unknown. In summary, the police are baffled about the burglary at the museum at this point. Some parts of the report seem vague. The report is signed by Detective Ryan Hanrahan O'Reilly.
There's only one page to this report. Where's the rest of it?
That's all of it right now.
It's rather vague, isn't it?
Good police work takes time, and I'm a very busy man. I haven't had time to follow up on the burglary. So what if a museum loses a knife? There are people being murdered left and right in this city, dropping like flies. Cars are being stolen, booze is being smuggled into speakeasies. Pedestrians are being mugged, firebugs are burning down half the city. They're running out of grapes at the corner market, and I've got a headache. And you know who gets to investigate all the crimes in this district? Me. So I don't need any nosy reporters hanging around telling me my reports are vague, girlie.
Well, excuse me.
Talk to the desk sergeant if you have any more questions. I haven't got time for you right now.
All right. Goodbye.
Let's be careful out there. Tickets to the policeman's ball now available. Contact Officer Friendly.
Nice to know.
Please remember, as of June 15th, 1924, all Indians are now full citizens of the USA. Please respect their rights and privileges. Thank you.
I kind of have a hard time believing that that notice would actually be there, but...
You get no...
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry, it's not my precinct.
All right. South. Ah, the homeless man is gone. I will take his newspaper.
The paper is full of old news and a valuable coupon. A coupon for a free sandwich from Luigi.
From Luigi?
You pick it up and place it in your purse.
Cool, I'll need to go find this Luigi. Not sure where Mr. Luigi Mario is located, but maybe it'll be in my list of places now.
Greetings, madam.
Yeah, I know you have a bad memory, but it's me. Here's my press pass.
To what
Is Luigi's place? No, it's not. I don't know. Where would he be? I guess I'll check out the Tribune.
Thanks for traveling with us, madam. Have a pleasant day.
Maybe this is Luigi.
Hot the corned beef, get you hot a corned beef sandwich.
Is that corned beef lean?
Lean of corned beef? This is the leanest corned beef in the city, maybe in the country. So lean the cows, she keep on tipping over. You wanna buy a corned beef sandwich, lady?
I do have this free sandwich coupon.
I believe I would like a sandwich.
Mamma mia, another coupon. I'm gonna go broke. What a crummy idea I had. That's the last time I advertised in a newspaper. Take your sandwich and get out of here before I change my mind.
Alright.
You pick it up and place it in your purse.
I'm gonna carry the sandwich around in my purse, thank you.
Greetings, madam. I can motivate you to your destination.
Alright. This is my press pass.
To what location?
To the police station.
Heard
So I
about
can
that
give...
new Air Commerce Act that I found. Thanks.
I've already heard about that, man. Time to give the desk sergeant his sandwich. What Wizard says, so this is basically racial stereotypes, the game, I guess. I guess that's what this is.
You look so hungry. Here, take this.
During this corned beef sandwich on rye. Bless you, lassie. Don't mind if I do. During it tastes fresh too. Mmm.
Alright, maybe you'll let me ask some questions now. Tell me about this, speakeasy.
What can you tell me about the speakeasy?
Now I don't know anything about a speakeasy. Not in this town. We run a clean city here. But there are some nice places where a lady like yourself can sit and relax and enjoy a bit of the high life, if you know what I'm saying. Course, some of these places are restricted, don't you know? So you have to be giving them the right signs so they know you're okay. But just mention it Charleston, and you're in like Flynn. You got that now?
Charleston.
I think so. Thank you kindly, Sergeant.
Don't mention it. And I mean it now. Don't you go mentioning it. Not to anyone.
I'll take your advice on that. Okay, let's see. Tell me about this, museum thing.
What do you know about the Lion Decker Museum?
A very fine establishment. Worthwhile seeing, even if you're only in town for a short while. Very educational.
Have you actually been there?
Well... But I live in the city, and I'm not having to see all the landmarks.
Fair point. Can you tell me about... What else do I want to ask him about? Do you know anything about low fat?
What can you tell me about low fat?
Well, it usually doesn't taste as good as the fattening stuff.
I'm referring to a person.
Ah, well, then I'm afraid I can't give you any information, miss, as I've not heard of the fella.
Alright. Tell me about... Yvette, I guess.
What can you tell me about Yvette Delacroix?
Now you keep away from your vet. I haven't seen the girl in ages, and I don't plan to see her again, so you just let sleeping dogs lie.
Guess she's been around. Tell me about your captain man, your detective guy.
Detective O'Reilly seemed very rude. Is there any way I could talk with him again when he's in a better mood?
Ah, well, and here I thought he was in such a good mood today. He's a very busy fella. If only you'd talked to him once today, I doubt he'd be talking to you again.
Well, I tried, I guess. Anything else I want to ask you about, Mr.? The burglary. That's probably a good thing to ask.
What can you tell me about the burglary at the Lion Decker Museum?
I'm not covering that case, miss. Why not ask Detective O'Reilly about it? He's the one you should be talking to.
I tried, and he was a jerk. Alright, I guess I'll head out. Alright, I guess I'm ready to go to the speakeasy now that I know the password. Password for this speakeasy place.
Greetings, madam.
Alright. The press pass. And take me to the speakeasy.
Be careful of the sticky spot on that seat. He likes...
Alright.
It's locked.
I guess this is the entrance.
We're closed. No deliveries.
I know the secret word.
Secret word?
Charleston.
The password is Charleston.
Well, why didn't you say so? Come on in.
Cool. I guess I should talk to people here.
Are you Ziggy?
Who sent ya?
Guess it was Crodfaller T. Rhubarb, right? The reporter guy.
Crodfaller? He's an old pal of mine. What you wanna know?
Tell me all about, Egyptology, I guess.
Do you know anything about Egyptology?
The only Egyptian I know is an accountant named Ramses... Najir, something like that. He bugs me sometimes by asking me riddles. I can never figure them out.
What kind of riddles?
Well, today Ramses came in and asked me a two-part riddle. What's the room you leave without entering? And what's the room you enter without leaving? As usual, I told him I didn't give a hoot about his silly questions, so he left.
Alright. Room you leave without entering, and room you enter without leaving, huh? Tell me about, the burglary. Do you know anything about that?
All I know is that the Egyptian pig sticker was heisted from the museum.
Alright. Can you tell me more about this Ramses Najir? That you just mentioned?
That's the accountant from the museum. Spooky hi-hat kind of guy.
Alright.
Never heard that name before, Toots.
Guess you don't run into the police that often. How about this Pippin Carter person?
That's the guy who found that fancy pig sticker in Egypt.
How about the Dr. Carrington?
That's the new president of the Lion Decker Museum.
How about the detective? Oh, I guess Sam Augustini is not the detective. He's the newspaper editor person.
I think he's a cop.
Yeah. Tell me about Crodfaller, our mutual friend.
Crodfaller? He's an old pal of mine. What you want to know?
Tell me about low fat.
That's the guy who does my laundry.
Alright. Very insightful. How about my dad, John Doe?
Never heard that name before, Toots.
It is better...
How about... you? Tell me about yourself.
That's me. Was you wanting to make something of it?
How about Olympia Miklos?
Never heard that name before, Toots.
How about... Yvette Delacroix. Did I miss it? People... Wish these menus were a little faster.
Never heard that.
Okay. Wolf Heimlich?
Never heard that.
I want to marry an archaeologist and keep his artifacts warm. I travel with him through jungles and deserts.
An original song. Oh, I already asked him about Ramses.
If he wants me to, I'll burrow and dig. Unbury all the
Alright.
wall and pebble be. I want to marry an archaeologist. What a marvelous
Do I look like an encyclopedia? I don't know nothing about that.
Hey, you do. You said you do your laundry there. How about, the speakeasy?
You mean this speakeasy? It's the best in town. And I know because I've been to all of them.
Cool. Glad to know. I guess that's everything I want to ask you about. I don't have any stuff, do I? Nah. Alright. Enough with you, Ziggy. I'm gonna talk to some of these other fine folks.
This man is sleeping peacefully, so it would be a shame to wake him.
Alright.
They just ignore your rude attempt to interrupt them.
Fair enough.
They just ignore...
Okay.
The dancers just ignore you. No cutting in here.
Alright.
The dance... Don't bother Dr. Jazz while he's performing.
Dr. Jazz.
It would be very rude to interrupt her while she's performing. You get no response. Well-timed silence You get no...
Now, you want a drink, miss?
No, thank you, sir. I don't drink.
Hoity-toity there.
You're in a speakeasy known as the Harlem Swinger. This being the time of prohibition,
thanks for
illegal
reminding me.
alcoholic drinks are sold here in secret.
Ah, good. Alright, what's back here?
Hiya, dollface. Looking for a good time? It's your loss, Toots. I'll be right here if you change your mind. You look so cute in that outfit. It makes me want to scream. You haven't seen the Countess come into the speakeasy yet, have you? I've been waiting here for hours.
The Countess?
Yeah, the Countess Lavinia Waldorf Carlton. I'm supposed to meet her here.
Sorry, haven't seen her. But if I do, I'll be sure and let you know.
Thanks, Toots.
Alright. Can I ask you about this Countess?
What do you know about the Countess?
She's a nice old broad. Loaded. She's married to some high-class museum bigwig. But she can't get enough. Know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
You're pulling my leg, right?
No, I'm not pulling anything. I'm not that kind of girl.
Well, you're trying to pull something, sister, and I don't like it. I'm not answering no more questions about the Countess.
Alright. Cool. I'm out of here. Where have I not been at this point?
Greetings, madam. To what location?
Let's see, where haven't I been? I guess I haven't been to the docks.
While this is an interesting approach, it's...
I had Al Jolson in this taxi last week. I don't know.
Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Hey, man. What's up?
Good morning, miss. I'm Steve Dorian.
I'm Laura Bow.
Nice weather we're having. Hey, did you hear about Admiral Byrd? He just made the first successful flight over the North Pole. What a guy.
Alright, tell me about, the doctors. Do you know anything about them?
Boy, do I remember that guy. He supervised the unloading of the Egyptian crates from the ship. It was a bunch of stuff for the museum, and he was real protective about it.
Tell me about Archibald Carrington.
Mr. Carrington came in on the Andrea Doria.
It's Dr. Carrington to you.
The heaviest steamer trunk I've ever lifted. And it smelled funny, too. Gave me a big tip. Then that rich lady picked him up in a taxi. He called her the Countess Waldorf Carlton.
Interesting. Tell me, do you know anything about the detective?
Sounds like an Irish name.
Very perceptive. Ziggy, do you know anything about that guy?
He's some kind of a cheap hood. He used to hang around here sometimes.
Cool. Who else should I ask him about? How about my friend Crodfaller?
Did you just sneeze or something?
How about Low Fat? Do you know anything about that guy? I guess you don't. He didn't mention you as someone who does your laundry.
I do my own laundry.
You know about him, I guess. Do you know about Dr. Olympia Miklos?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay. Do you know anything about really slow menus? Do you know anything about Yvette Delacroix?
I don't know anything.
Alright. Do you know anything about Wolf Heimlich?
I don't know it.
Do you know anything about... Ramses Najir?
I don't know anything.
Man, it'd be faster to type these. Do you know anything about the Countess person?
She's the rich lady that picked up Mr. Carrington.
That's all you got? Alright. Tell me about the last person on here, Steve Dorian. You! Tell me about yourself, Steve Dorian.
Steve Dorian? That's me, Miss Bo.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Tell me about some places now. Do you know anything about the... tell me about these docks where you work, friend.
This is where I work.
Helpful, helpful. Can you tell me about the museum?
That's where Mr. Carter's Egyptian crates were going. Nice place. Ever been there?
Actually, I'm attending a fundraising party there tonight.
Sounds like a formal party. What will it cost to get in?
I don't know. I'm covering it for the newspaper, so I get in free.
I thought the museum was closed today.
It is, but the party isn't till 7 o'clock tonight.
Sounds like fun. Enjoy yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work.
Alright. Bye, Steve. And I'm off somewhere. I think I've been everywhere.
My goodness, has this taxi ever been cleaned?
I cleaned it out 2 years ago. You got a problem with that? Yeah, I'll take you for a ride if you got the dough or if you can prove you're as a reporter.
At least he talks like a normal person. Oh, there's something here.
You pick it up and place it in your purse.
What is it?
An old laundry claim ticket from Low Fats
Oh, nice.
Chinese Laundry.
I can get something for the party. Alright, this is my press thing, man.
Okay, Toots, where can I take you?
I'll go to the laundry place. Low fats. Alright, I have this claim ticket, man.
This claim ticket 2 years old today. You very lucky woman. Almost give this clothes away. It'll be ready Tuesday. Just kidding. Ancient Chinese joke.
I doubt that.
Actually, this isn't mine at all. I found this claim ticket just a little while ago.
Laura, do you have to be so damn honest?
I'd feel badly if somebody would have come back for this.
You worry for nothing. Nobody come in for 2-year-old laundry.
Cool.
Lady who owned this dress probably dead by now.
You're a strange man, Mr. Fat, but I kind of like you.
Cool. Well, I guess I'll change into my nifty dress now.
While this is an interesting...
I guess there is a changing room in the speakeasy, so... I guess I can go to the speakeasy for the sole purpose of changing into my dress.
Yeah, I'll take you for a ride if you got the dough or if you can prove you're just a reporter.
Alright. You apparently also have a bad memory. Take me to the speakeasy.
You can make out part of the text through the food stains. Taxi operator's license, New York Taxi Control Authority. The driver's name is Bob.
Well, at least he's licensed. Alright, time to change, since apparently I don't have an apartment or anything.
We're closed. No deliveries.
The password is Charleston.
Secret word?
The password is Charleston.
Well, why didn't you say so? Come on in.
I want to marry an archaeologist and keep his artifacts warm. I travel with him through jungle.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Va-va-voom.
Hey, lady. I'm gonna change.
Nice body. But where did you get those clothes? Salvation Army?
Alright.
The partition is bolted to the floor so you can't move it. You've also decided to leave your old clothes here, just in case some poor unfortunate should come along who needs them more than you do.
I know Speakeasy is the first place I'd go looking for clothes.
How about a free back rub? Or a neck rub? If you like, I could even do your whole body.
Bye.
I have a cramp in my leg. Could you massage it for me, honey?
Can I not leave? There we go. Bye. What Wizard says the voice acting in this game is not great. I think the voice actor for Laura is fine. But yeah, the others are pretty uneven, to be generous. What time is it? I'm in my dress. Is it time to go to the museum yet? Oh. Well, it's on autopilot, so that must mean that I've done all that I need to. Act 2. Suspects on parade. Now this will be exciting, I guess.
Your perky demeanor and thorough technique are making you a first-class detective.
That's good. Does it give you feedback on your detective skills in every chapter? Alright, I think that's all that I'm going to play for tonight. You can't quit, you're fired. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, so that was Laura Bow 2 and the Dagger of Amon. What Wizard says, yeah, she's fine, and that's discounting the voices. They're just super racist. Yeah, yeah, there's some kind of weird uncomfortableness in this game when it comes to that. I've always felt like video games generally, just in terms of being super, like, I don't know. I just feel like there's certainly, like, super offensive things in every medium, but it always just seems like video games are, like, 50 years behind everything else, but maybe not. Anyways, that is all for tonight. I will join you again probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then certainly on Wednesday for the Splunky Daily Challenge and for the next exciting chapter of Laura Bow in the Dagger of Amon Ra. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you then.